Everybody. So I don't know what the etiquette is on these get to know me / tag videos on YouTube, but I was actually tagged by Holly's Housewife Life on Instagram to do a Instagram post where I list 20 things about myself. And I thought, do you know what? I might even just make that into a video because it'll be a good example for me to just sit down and start rambling and hopefully get a little bit more comfortable with the filming because I'm still... it still takes me a little bit to get into it. So, number one, I'm one of 5 siblings. So I have 3 sisters and 1 brother. I'm the baby of the family, which therefore makes me the default favorite. And I'm sure all the babies of the family can agree with that. And probably the older siblings as well would agree with that. At least in my family, they do. Number 2, I'm not from Newfoundland and I'm not from Cape Breton. So apparently I have a really high twang in my voice that people think is from Newfoundland or from Cape Breton, which is not a bad thing. My best friend in the whole world is from Cape Breton and I love her. But apparently I sound the way that they sound when I say certain words. So if you're wondering where I'm from, I am from Nova Scotia. I'm not from Cape Breton. Well, Cape Breton is in Nova Scotia. I'm not from Cape Breton. I'm not from Newfoundland. I was born in Halifax and I've lived in Chester pretty much my entire life. And Halifax is my city. So there you go. There's nothing that I won't eat. That's a good one. So I am such a good eater. I have no preferences. The only thing I can't eat is blue cheese because I have a deathly allergy to penicillin, which is actually the next thing on my list. So that's number 4. But the only thing that the only thing that I've eaten before that I wouldn't eat again is octopus. And even if somebody told me it was cooked differently or it would taste better, I'd still probably try it again anyway. Number 5, I don't actually wear a lot of makeup, so that might come to a surprise to some of you because I'm always frequently kind of done up for the videos and for the Instagram posts just to make myself look a little bit more alive. If you were to catch me on like a Tuesday at the grocery store, I'd be rocking some seriously minimal makeup. I'm not from Newfoundland, but I love Newfoundland dogs. They are by far my favorite dog. As soon as I see one, I immediately have to stop what I'm doing and run towards them. Or they run towards me and the owner just has to let them go because they're so big that that's just the way it is. I have an obsession with large things. I like everything to be big. I like big dogs, I like big houses, I like big cars. Not necessarily like fancy, big bathtubs. Everything just should be big in life. Number 7, I'm extremely stubborn. So I won't go into that one very much, but anyone who knows me has probably seen that side of me before. If you push me or if I feel like I'm being forced into something, I will pretty much fight you to the death. Yeah. Number 8, I have a cat, Dexter, and a dog, Brutus. You guys have met Dexter a few times, but Brutus has actually been MIA in most of the videos, so maybe we'll try and get him into one of them and see how that goes. Number 9, I eat one thing at a time on my plate. So usually I'll start somewhere around this side and I'll move my way around the plate. I'm not so weird on things touching, that doesn't bother me at all, but I'm not one of those people that will pick up a whole bunch of different things and put it into my mouth at the same time. I like to finish everything and then move on to the next thing. Number 10, as you can see, I'm reading off of one of them right now. I love lists. So you can probably already tell by this video that I absolutely love a good list. Anytime I have any sort of an idea in my head or I'm feeling inspired, I need to get a pen and paper and I need to write things down. I recently lost all of the notes that I had saved on my iPhone, and that was horrific because I lost so much information that I still haven't gotten back. So I've really gone back to the old pen and paper, and that seems to be the best way for me. My birthday isn't September 1st, so I'm a Virgo. I don't know too much about the horoscopes, but a lot of people tell me that I match the personality well for Virgos, so hopefully that's a good thing. Number 12, I don't wear colored contacts. So I get this question a lot, especially on my Instagram pictures and things like that. People always want to know if I have colored contacts in. And the answer is no, I don't. Some of those pictures have filters and some of them don't, so sometimes obviously the color will be a little bit more enhanced if I put a filter on it. And I'm completely honest, I filter myself quite a bit. There are a few there that the lighting just happened to be good and I didn't have to, but I mean, I'm human, filters make me look better. It is what it is. Number 13, I have an obsession with getting my hair done. So not necessarily huge changes. I'm not going from like black to blonde to red to green to purple, but I do have an obsession with getting my highlights touched up and getting trims. I just like having my hair taken care of. Recently I went darker with my hair, and then I started to put the highlights in it, and now my highlights are kind of blending into my darker hair, and I'm in this mid-stage, and it's driving me crazy. Number 14, all of my blogs and videos, everything that I do is done on my phone. So I film on my phone, I edit on iMovie on my iPhone, I blog on my iPhone, I take the pictures with my iPhone. Sometimes this is a little bit more apparent, but I mean, for the most part, it's working for me. And to be honest, I just didn't want to spend a ton of money and then realized that I wasn't really liking filming. So that's what that is. Number 15, I'm a total country girl. So again, people that know me in real life know that I am by no means a city goer. If I stay in the city for about 2 or 3 nights, I cannot wait to get back home. I live outside of the city and I absolutely love it. It's very secluded and it's just the way that I prefer to live. I'm all about plaid, I'm all about drinking out of mason jars, backwoods works well for me. I refuse to live anywhere where I don't have water around me. So this must be something about being born on the east coast of Canada. I can look probably 3, 4 kilometers in any direction, and I can usually always see some body of water. And there's something especially about the ocean that I find relaxes me. I feel like it makes me feel small, and that's where I like to go if I ever have a lot on my mind. If you just go sit by the ocean, you feel so small, and it makes me realize that my problems really aren't that big. It's deep, I know, but yeah, I lived in Calgary for about 9 months when I graduated high school, which was, my God, years ago. But it just wasn't for me. I need the ocean. There's salt water in my veins. Number 17, I drink anywhere between 2 and 10 cups of tea a day. Sometimes more, actually. So I don't drink coffee. I'm not a coffee drinker, but when I get into the tea, I get into the tea. If I'm going to be off for the day, I'll just make a huge pot and I'll kind of drink from it all day long. Or I have my Keurig, I have my tea bags at work. It's always around me. I love it. I can't be without it. I get a headache if I don't have it, so I definitely have some sort of an addiction to caffeine. But whatever. It could be worse. Could be crack. Number 18, I actually have an H on the end of my name. So this is something that some people know and some people don't. When I was born, my parents named me Sarah, obviously, and I did have an H on the end of my name. Now, when I was in, I want to say about grade 3 or grade 4, I think it was grade 3, I had a lot of other Sarahs in my class, a lot of other Sarahs in my school, and everybody had it spelled the same way. So naturally, I had to just take the H off at the end of my name, and I started spelling it differently, and it just kind of stuck. But on my passport and things like that, I still have the H on my name. So it's a little confusing, but it is what it is. Almira and I, when we were in Florida, actually, we were at an IHOP, and we had a waitress that was named Sarah. And we got talking about it, and she actually had an H on the end of her name too, but she decided not to use it when she was little because everyone was pronouncing it wrong when she had the H on it. So she was amazing. Shout out to her in Florida, in Kissimmee at the IHOP. Number 19, I need music around me at all times. It's even hard for me to film without music kind of even going in the background. I listen to all kinds of music. I mean, like everything. There's nothing that I really don't like. The only music that I'm really not into is the music that I feel like people are screaming. So that could be either Mariah Carey or like a hard metal band. Because I feel like if I can't understand and hear what you're saying, I'm not really into it. But that being said, whatever. I love music. I need it with me all the time. And the last one, number 20, is pretty much every night before I go to bed, I'll get my tablet, I will go on YouTube, and I watch, obviously, the beauty videos and all the beauty gurus that I watch. But I also have a thing for watching documentaries on serial killers. Now, a lot of people look at me funny when I tell them this, but there's some sort of a fascination that comes with watching these people and learning about why they did what they did and what makes them tick, and there's just something about that. I guess it's the unknown. I don't know. Do you guys have anything like that? Do you guys have any weird obsessions or anything? I don't know. Anyway, so super casual video, but I just wanted to jump on here and give you those 20 random facts. So hopefully those who don't know me that well can get to know me soon. And let me know what you guys thought about the video, and if you want me to do anything else like this, I will. And I will talk to you guys soon. Have a great weekend. Bye. I have a kitty. Kitty named Dax. Named Dax.